Hello beautiful people, it's Meredith here and I hope you're all having a great day wherever you are. Today we're going to be talking about the new moon that's going to be in Virgo on August 30th, 2019. And we're also going to have a little mini giveaway at the end of this video, so if you're interested, stick around for that and I'll give all the rules and everything that's going on with that. But when it comes to this new moon that's in Virgo, there's a lot going on, and this is kind of a big deal, really. We've kind of come to a point in our lives where it's about being open and vulnerable and speaking our authentic truth and sharing our love with the world. So with this new moon in Virgo, there's 5 planets in Virgo. Like, this is kind of a new transformation coming about for us. We have the Sun and Moon conjunct in Virgo, of course, for the new moon. We have Mars in Virgo, we have Venus in Virgo, and we have Mercury in Virgo. So I'm just gonna explain what's going on with the energies, and then I'm gonna be pulling some cards. But with Venus and Mercury in Virgo, it's definitely highlighting about communicating what it is that we love with the world, what it is that we want to share, what it is that truly fulfills our heart and our life, part of our life purpose. Like, what is it that we want to bring out into the world? And it's also about communicating to the people that we love how we truly feel and what we want them to know. So with Venus being in Virgo, it's that love quality, it's what matters to us, and Mercury is the planet of communication, so it's what do we want to share. Now, Virgo is the archetype of the grateful servant, the person who finds peace in serving their community, in serving their world, in serving those that they love around them. And that's definitely highlighted with this new moon. It's about what do we love and what do we want to share with others. And it's also about opening up to those in our lives that maybe we've been closed off to, our loved ones. Maybe we haven't been 100% honest with them, or we haven't communicated some of our vulnerabilities and what we really feel. So that's what's really going on with that aspect. And then we have Mars as well. And Mars is like that action behind it, like making it come out into the real world. It's that actualization energy, the activation energy of, okay, now we have these thoughts of what it is that we want, that we love, what it is we want to bring out in the world, what it is we want to say to our loved ones. And Mars is that motivation energy that makes it happen, that makes it real for us. Now, we have Neptune in Taurus that's creating a trine with the Moon, Sun, and Mars in Virgo. So Uranus here is really bringing, so Uranus is the ruler of the sign Aquarius, and so Uranus here is really bringing a fresh new perspective for us. It's bringing old ideas back up, but making them new and fresh again, so we can integrate them back into our lives. And it's also creating new ideas to spring up. So it's really just kind of having that air quality of bringing freshness to the table, bringing innovation, bringing some creativity to the table, to just kind of loosen things up a bit and let it flow freely, and let us to be able to kind of put it out there and not get too caught up in our heads. Because with this, all this Virgo energy, Virgo does tend to be a perfectionist, and it might be hard for some of you perfectionists out there with this full moon, because of course there's going to be those nerves there, you know, there's going to be that underlying second guessing yourself, because when we're open and when we're vulnerable about how we truly feel, it brings in that doubtful voice in our heads of, oh, what if this isn't really for me, or what do I really have to offer, and blah blah blah. You know how it goes. So this is kind of what's going on with this energy, and I thought it was very interesting to share with you guys. It's definitely a transition into the next phase. It's about being being open, being vulnerable, sharing who we truly are with the world, and bringing out what it is, those good positive qualities about us that we love. So I pulled a couple oracle cards already, and then we're gonna get into tarot. But I pulled a couple cards. These just kind of came out on their own, and we have Hestia for home and Nike for ambition. So like Hestia here, I hope you can see it good enough, is literally like, it's Virgo. Like, Virgos love to tend house, they love to clean, they love to do those, what some of us consider mundane qualities or aspects of life. They love to tend to that. And at this time, as love is love is open, more open and outpouring in our lives, communication is open, we're going to be feeling more so like we want to tend to our loved ones. We want to tend to our house. We kind of want to get all of that in order so the other bigger things in our lives can have a space to be opened up and to be brought to light. And I feel like with home as well, family relationships and romantic relationships are definitely highlighted at this time and heightened. I feel like more familial though, more than anything else. So there may be something that you've been hiding from your family. Maybe you've been hiding your true feelings about something, or you guys just need to have an open and vulnerable conversation. Hestia is calling you guys to do that right now and kind of just tend to the home aspects of your life, because this is totally Virgo all the way. You know, Virgo is the grateful servant again. They love to do things for other people. They love to give of themselves. It makes them feel useful and makes them feel practical and loved in the world. Then we have Nike, ambition. This is definitely like the Mars energy that I've been picking up on. It's that drive that is kind of coded into this energy of getting these things done, actually doing it instead of just thinking about it in our heads. And that's something we want to avoid with this full moon, is not thinking too much about it, because then you're going to talk yourself out of it. You kind of just need to go off your gut instinct and go with what your heart is telling you to do, because that is what this energy is calling you for. It's calling for you to be open and vulnerable and go into what is scary. It's not really one of those energies where we're so much like all huddled up, just like self-care. Like, I mean, it's part of that too, of course, but it's really, we're jumping into the vulnerable, we're jumping into the scary, we're jumping into the honest conversations. And that is scary for a lot of people, not everybody. I mean, I feel like some of you are like, yay, this energy is so awesome, like it's like a breeze. But some of you are struggling as well. You know, everyone interprets energies differently. And I feel like Virgos definitely, though, are probably having a party with all this energy in Virgo. Maybe not, I could be wrong. Some of you guys may be struggling with this. But it really is about opening up, being vulnerable, and doing what is scary. And Nike's going to help you with that. It's going to help you bring in that Mars ambition, that motivation to get those things done and to change your life and how you really want to change it. Because it's going after what's scary and going after what our heart truly wants that is going to change our lives for the better. Because what our heart truly wants, we are afraid to do. We are, because it's, well, what if it doesn't work out, and blah, 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 all this mind chatter that's going on. But you just have to remember to let that go and go on what feels right for you. Do what your heart is truly calling you to do, because again, this energy is all about love with Venus in Virgo. It's all about opening up and leaning into that adaptive, loving energy. And it's also about communicating that out into the world and with others in our actions. Through our actions with the Mars energy, Mars is bringing it into action. So definitely very interesting, definitely an interesting time. And getting into the tarot, I'm just going to pull some cards from the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the standard deck. But yeah, it's definitely, I've already been feeling this energy in my life, and some of you guys may not be feeling it yet. I usually pick up on energy a little quickly. Some people don't feel it until the new moon, or even afterwards. We all pick up on energy differently, but I've been definitely finding that in my life, it's brought up some things. Page of Pentacles. So you're definitely looking at what it is you want to bring out into the world, what it is you want to manifest. And this is definitely Virgo energy, because it's a Virgo type of energy. I mean, it's Pentacles, because Virgos are all about sharing what it is that they love and bringing that about in a physical form. So it's about manifesting the money that's going to help you, treat your family out to a fun day. Or it's about raising the stability you need in order to follow your dreams and do the things that you want to do in your life. And the Page of Pentacles is all about learning how to do this. And I feel like this Virgo new moon is bringing this in, where you're learning how to stabilize this kind of like somewhat hectic energy for some of us in your mind. You're kind of learning to stabilize that and make it work for you, because you're trying to bring it out and manifest it into the world. So I think that's definitely very interesting. Yeah, we're definitely looking to make changes. The Fool. And we also have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I feel like some of you are definitely gonna kind of be feeling like you're caught up in your thoughts, and your thoughts maybe trying to weight or kind of weighing you down maybe a little bit. For some of you, you're kind of feeling like maybe the world is playing tricks on you, but that is just, remember, that is just your fear and your ego, you know, playing out itself. It's your worst fears are going to come up during this time because you're truly following what your heart is calling you to. You're truly following what it is that has been coming up for you probably this whole past year, but you've been suppressing it. Maybe for some of you, you've been denying it because you're afraid of the outcome. You're afraid of opening up and being vulnerable and honest, and you're afraid how people may react. For some of you, you've been following what it is that you want hardcore. You've been going after your dreams, and you've already been seeing some results. And this Virgo full moon for you is just bringing that even to a more heightened and aware state. You guys are definitely, like, some of you are basking in the love, and that's a beautiful thing. And this Virgo new moon is just going to bring blessings for us all around. But some of us have to work through that harder than others. We have to work through those fears and doubts and those insecurities that maybe have been there our whole lives, maybe have been there since childhood. We have these deep-rooted fears that we're just going to have to sit back and meditate with and let them play out. Like, listen to them with try to listen to them without judging them, because they're definitely going to be useful if you can understand that loop that you've been going through and that pattern you've just been kind of going through and creating for yourself in your mind. And then we have the Fool as well. And the Fool is about starting a journey. The Fool is about optimistic ignorance. And the Fool is definitely beautiful in the context of when it comes to starting new projects, because it means you're an apprentice who has a lot to learn. And that ties back into the Page of Pentacles. You're starting something new that is going to bring about stability in your life, and you really don't know much about it as of right now, but you're going to learn through experience. You're going to learn through those positive experiences and negative alike too. We all learn through experience, period. And the Fool is definitely bringing this coat of happiness and optimism if we choose it. We have a choice with this new moon. We can either choose the old fear and paradigms that we've had going on for most of our lives, when we've tried to go out and do anything different, when we've tried to be open and vulnerable and show our hearts to the world, when we've tried to really bring about what it is we love in the world. We have an option between that, and we have an option between the optimistic, positive side, the person who really doesn't know what they're getting into. But that's what makes it so beautiful, is because they're so optimistic about it at the same time. The Fool is optimistic even though he doesn't know that he's about to jump off a cliff, that he's about to go into a new beginning, that he's about to he's just ready. He's ready to experience life. And that's what's so beautiful about the Fool, is that it's all about leaning into that mystery, leaning into that vulnerability, and leaning into what is scary, because leaning into what is scary is what's going to help us to grow and change as people, and it's going to change our lives and bring in more stability, love, and comfort with the Page of Pentacles into our lives. Alright, I feel like I'm going to pull one more card, but wow guys, like, this is really beautiful. Five of Pentacles. So again, we have this choice here. We have the negative and the positive. We have the negative here with being stuck in our thoughts and being kind of caught up in this poverty mentality of believing that what is meant for us isn't for us. Second guessing ourselves, believing that someone else will do it, or that we're not good enough, or, you know, what your aunt told you when you were 7 is true, and that you can't do it and somebody else is going to do it, and that you're not, pretty much that you're not good enough. It's that belief that you're not good enough. But the Fool is calling bullshit on that. The Fool is calling bullshit on this old paradigm, this old negative thought pattern, this fearful voice in your head. And it's truly calling you to open up yourself to new possibilities, to being vulnerable, to being open, to leaning into what is scary, because that's where all the growth is. That's where all the beautiful blessings, the sunshine, and the optimism is. And the Page of Pentacles is just saying it's time to start. This is a new beginning for you when it comes to you bring about what you want in the world. And it's not about going after it for money or success. It's about going into it for stability for yourself and understanding that what you share comes back to you. And it's about learning this. It's about taking on this positive outcome with not knowing what's going to happen again. You're not sure when you're going to reap the rewards of the Page of Pentacles. You're not sure what's going to happen. It's all about that apprenticeship and starting. It's about starting the journey now. Even though it may be scary and terrifying. It may be terrifying for some of you. I feel like there's two opposite spectrums here. Again, there's the people that are scared and they're letting their mind run away with themselves. And then there's the people that have already kind of tapped into this positive, beautiful energy of knowing what's right for them. And it's all about learning, listening within and learning what's right for you. It really is. And I promise if you do that and you have a positive mindset and you call bullshit on your old paradigms, your old thought patterns, you call bullshit on what you were told that you could and couldn't do, you're going to fall into this beautiful energy. This energy of positivity, love, radiance, and knowing what is right for you and not giving, excuse my language, but not giving a flying fuck what anyone else thinks. That's really what this is about if you just lean into that positive energy. And there's a lot of us out there who are positive and loving and creating these beautiful communities, especially this tarot community on YouTube, where we can share and be vulnerable and open with others about our opinions and about our views of life and about what we want to do. And these beautiful spaces are being created because of this positive, beautiful energy, this new, fresh starting energy. It's about understanding that you don't know the answers. It's about understanding you don't know the answers, but that's what's going to help you learn the answers. And knowing that you will learn the answers along the way. Having trust, having faith that the universe will guide you into what is meant for you. Wow, you guys. So that's pretty much what I have. And with the Five of Pentacles, understanding that the universe has your back and will take care of you financially. If you follow your heart, if you follow what you love. Wow. You guys, I can't really get over what a beautiful reading this is, but that's kind of all I have. Definitely could go into that a lot more, but I'll kind of save that for later on if you guys want an overall video for September, or if you guys want to pick a card reading, just let me know. And now that we're at the end of the video, I'll get into the giveaway. So for the giveaway, I have this Virgo beaded bracelet that I actually made myself. I don't know if you can see it all that well. I have this bracelet that I made that I'm going to be giving away, and all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, live in the US or Canada, and comment below what it is that you love about Virgo season or being a Virgo. It is a Virgo charm bracelet. You don't have to be a Virgo though to enter. I mean, obviously you don't. You can give it to a family or friend, whatever you want to do. This is just me kind of thanking you guys and really kind of just enjoying Virgo season. I love Virgo season. I have a Virgo moon, so this new moon is kind of a big deal for me. I can definitely feel the energy a lot already. It's not until August 30th. So this August 30th, 2019, this Friday. It may be a little sooner or later for some of you guys, depending on where you are. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. If you're interested, you can follow me on Instagram at MeredithRachelXO. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye!